Welcome back to the Total Quality Management series. In this episode, we explore a foundational concept that has revolutionized how organizations approach improvement. That concept is known as Kaizen. Kaizen is a Japanese philosophy centered on making consistent, incremental improvements across all levels of a company. In a world driven by innovation, it's easy to overlook the power of small changes. But as you'll see, Kaizen thrives in the details, where everyday improvements fuel extraordinary transformations. Let's begin our journey into understanding Kaizen, a focus on small improvements. Kaizen is more than just a buzzword, it's a way of thinking. The term Kaizen comes from two Japanese words, Kai, meaning change, and Zen, meaning good. Together they translate to change for the better, or more commonly, continuous improvement. This approach gained global attention when it was adopted and perfected by companies like Toyota, forming the foundation of the Toyota production system. Instead of relying on sweeping reforms, Kaizen focuses on making hundreds of small, practical changes that lead to major long-term results. It's a mindset that challenges the status quo and asks everyone from entry-level employees to senior executives to be constantly looking for ways to improve. Kaizen is not a one-off event, it's a habit, a culture, and a commitment to excellence. Kaizen operates on a set of guiding principles that shape organizational behavior. Continuous improvement. No process is ever perfect. There is always a better way. Kaizen invites us to keep searching for it. Employee involvement. Kaizen values the input of every employee. Why? Because the people doing the work often understand the problems and the solutions better than anyone else. Elimination of waste. Waste, or muda in Japanese, can be in the form of excess inventory, unnecessary motion, waiting time, overproduction, defects, or underutilized talent. Kaizen attacks these relentlessly. Standardization. Once an improvement is proven to work, it should be standardized and documented to maintain consistency and avoid regression. Focus on process, not people. If there's a problem, Kaizen teaches us to fix the process, not blame the person. The belief is, good people and bad processes will fail. Fix the process, and people will succeed. Data-driven decisions. Kaizen encourages decisions based on facts, data, and observation, not opinions or gut feelings. By aligning the organization around these principles, Kaizen fosters a culture of trust, collaboration, and forward momentum. You might wonder, why focus on small improvements? Why not go for bold, sweeping change? Here's the reason. Small improvements are sustainable, scalable, and empowering. Let's break that down. Low risk. A small change doesn't put operations at risk. If it doesn't work, you can easily reverse it. Quick implementation. You don't need weeks of planning or large budgets. Most Kaizen changes can be implemented immediately. Higher engagement. Employees are more likely to participate in improvement efforts when they see that even small ideas are valued and acted upon. Cumulative impact. One small change might save a few seconds, but multiply that across a year and across departments, and you have major time and cost savings. This is the power of compounding improvements. Just like compound interest, small efforts snowball into massive gains over time. The practical application of Kaizen follows a structured approach known as the PDCA cycle, also called the Deming cycle. Step 1. Plan. Identify a process or activity that can be improved. Set a goal and create a simple plan for change. Collect baseline data to understand current performance. Step 2. Do. Implement the change on a small scale. This could be rearranging a tool bench, modifying a form, or adjusting a workflow step. Step 3. Check. Evaluate the results of the change. Did the data improve? Did it solve the problem? Step 4. Act. If the change is successful, standardize it. If not, learn from the attempt and make adjustments before trying again. This loop is repeated continuously. Improvement isn't a destination, it's a cycle. Let's bring Kaizen to life with a few simple examples. Manufacturing. At a furniture plant, workers were constantly bending to pick up parts. A $20 solution, a small platform to elevate the parts, reduced fatigue and improved speed by 10%. Office environment. A team member creates a checklist for a monthly task that used to take 4 hours and involved errors. The new process takes 2 hours with no mistakes. Healthcare setting. A suggestion to color-code patient wristbands reduces treatment mix-ups and improves response times in emergencies. None of these changes required large budgets, but collectively they created better processes, safer workspaces, and more efficient systems. Kaizen isn't just a set of tools, it's a culture that must be cultivated. Here's how you build it. Empowerment from the ground up. Employees need to feel safe and supported in suggesting improvements. This often starts with visible support from leadership. Time and space for improvement. Some companies hold daily Kaizen huddles where teams discuss challenges and propose small changes. Visibility of ideas. Use suggestion boards, digital platforms or feedback boxes to collect and display Kaizen ideas. Celebrate successes. Even the smallest improvements should be recognized. This sends a message. Your contributions matter. A Kaizen culture turns every employee into a problem solver and every process into an opportunity. Of course, like any change initiative, Kaizen faces challenges. Resistance to change. People may fear their roles will be threatened by improvement efforts. Clear communication and reassurance are essential. Improvement fatigue. Teams may feel overwhelmed if they're asked to improve too much too fast. Keep it simple, keep it achievable. Management buy-in. Without support from leadership, Kaizen efforts fizzle. Managers must model Kaizen behaviors, asking questions, listening to suggestions, and acting on feedback. Short-term focus. Kaizen is about long-term gains. Organizations focused only on quarterly numbers may overlook its value. Education and patience are key. When fully embraced, Kaizen delivers lasting results. Quality improves, because processes are continually refined. Costs decrease, as waste is systematically eliminated. Employees engage, because their voices are heard and their work improves. Customers benefit, through faster, better, more reliable service. Kaizen is a quiet revolution. It doesn't shout, it whispers improvements, every single day. And over time, it transforms the DNA of an organization. So, what can you do starting today? Look around your workplace and ask what slows you down, what frustrates your team, what could be improved, even just a little. Document it. Try a small change, measure the result, and just like that you're practicing Kaizen. It's not about being perfect, it's about being better than yesterday. And remember, great things start with small improvements. Check out our other training videos in this series where we continue to delve deeper into the 6 pillars of total quality management, as well as tools, benefits, and how to implement TQM in your organization. Thank you for joining, and don't forget to subscribe for new videos from All Things Quality.